Hi, my name is Cory Taylor, and I'm here with the lovely, the very talented, the bodacious, if I could use a good old reference from Mr. Neo himself, aka Keanu Reeves. I love you, Keanu, if you're watching. What's up, brother? So, we're here today to talk about your art. And so, say hi to the camera, Jocelyn.
Hello, everyone.
And I met this gem in Albuquerque when I was taking classes at UNM. And out of all the people, everyone was really talented except for me. I'm just god awful.
You tried.
I tried my best, that's
failed.
for sure. Yeah, oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. And so, moving on, now that I've just been dissed on live internet radio, we are going to talk about you and your beautiful work. And like I said, you inspired me, and I definitely wanted you to be our first. And I am glad that I made that into reality. And how do you feel about being my first?
I'm glad I can be the guinea pig here and kind of show you how it's done.
Show me how it's done. All right, a little friendly banter there. And so this was my favorite painting of you. This was kind of where I really started to notice you, and was like, oh wow, she's more than just a pretty face. She's actually super talented. The eagle, actually, that was my favorite. The one that's right behind your head. I don't know if you can see it. Can you Van light it for me?
This one right here.
Yeah, that one right there. And so that one's my favorite. Always has been. What about you? What would be your favorite for this one?
I definitely love crazy eyes right here, or this scary hawk right over your shoulder.
He is totally creepy. It's like he is looking into my soul, and I will no longer look at him for the rest of the show.
I will take that as a compliment.
You are very creepy, but I like it. So we're going. What goes through your head when you make like something like this? Like I cannot draw a straight line as you remember. I got frustrated. I started throwing things at people. You know, like 6-inch straight line. That's about 6 inches, right?
About, yeah.
About, yeah. That's what my mom said. Sorry, Mom. So yeah, what goes through your head when you're making something like that?
Really, aside from getting the idea initially, I don't really think about it. I just kind of let it come onto the canvas, do its thing.
Almost like a meditation.
Yeah, it is my meditation. I don't have to think about anything while I do my part.
Alright, that's very nice. I cannot meditate. I've tried, and then I'm like, oh, squirrel. You know what I mean? Like,
Something shiny!
Yeah. Oh, it just never happens for me. And we've brought your lovely portfolio here today, and so what I want to do is I want to talk about this one. You said this one is your most recent one, and so can you go ahead and tell me a little bit about this?
Well, this one is called Artichoke. It is my most recent piece. It is a charcoal, and really I've been working on combining anatomy, bone structure with organic things like fruit, vegetable, you name it.
So are you doing any other work with anatomy, fruit concept?
Oh yeah, I have skulls turning into pineapple, femurs turn into stalks of celery. Really get into the creepy stuff.
Again with the creepy thing.
That's a creepy thing.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move on to something a little nicer. Wings. Creepy wings. We have creepy wings. Can you tell me about these creepy wings?
Another charcoal piece. I don't find creepy, but beautiful.
It's actually very detailed.
Yeah, I've been working on the details recently, trying to get into realism and just experimenting with it.
So this seems like it kind of is going in with your whole bird phase. Was this around the same time?
This is a little later, but I do go through phases, like the bird phase, my anatomy phase. We'll see what's next.
And so would you say you're on the tail end of your anatomy phase?
Pun intended, yes.
Awesome. Okay. And then so we have this one, and this one is my absolute favorite. It reminds me of just, you know, nuclear holocaust Russia, which is a synonym. I'm pretty sure those are synonyms, but I'm not exactly sure.
Probably.
Yeah, were you thinking about Russia when you made this?
Actually, I don't think so, but I'm glad you got that.
Yeah, okay. What were you thinking about when you made this? I mean, you said you don't think about when you're actually making it, but like, did you have an idea, a concept in mind? Or?
Well, really, it was emotion. I didn't have to think about it. I just felt it and let it come out. That's really what you get from it.
I have no idea how that works. Alright, I guess that's why I'm not an artist.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be. I'm going to be a white rapper one day.
I will support you with that.
You will support me with it? High five.
I
You heard it here. I got Jocelyn's stamp of approval. She's just going off of what she feels. And so, what do you want to do with your art? What would you like to accomplish?
Well, I'm attending UNM right now for art studio, but really the goal is to become a tattoo artist.
You're a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
And what made you want to be a tattoo artist?
I got really into it when I was 7, actually watching Miami Ink, LA Ink, and I just started following these people. And it's something that I've always loved and just wanted to do for myself.
So you're like 7 years old with like a mohawk and like glued to the TV, and your mom's like, something's not right with that girl.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty
I
much?
think you have it on the nose.
Did you really have a mohawk?
I did not. I always wanted one.
You've never. We'll get matching mohawks. Okay. So, do you have any tattoos yourself?
I do. I have 7. Working on number 8 right now for a sleeve.
All right. You're gonna do a full sleeve, and you design all of them.
I design all of them. I think that's really good practice to help me get into it.
And so, what all tattoos do you have?
I have a kanji symbol for harmony. I have Proud Potterhead, so here's Deathly Hollows for you. I have a goldfish on my ribs, bird cage and a bird on my shoulders, and sink or swim on my hip.
Sink or swim on your hip. I think the biggest one is Harry Potter. I'm a huge dork. Really love Dumbledore. I think maybe, what do you think? Would I be Slytherin house, or would I be...
Then you might be a Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff?
Sorry.
I'm a dork. You're right. True that. So now that you've humiliated me on my own show, I appreciate it. I thank you for coming out. We had a great time, and we're going to, of course, have some live video of you, or some live audio of you on the show with us for our Occupy Underground Radio. It's every Thursday, 10 to 12 Mountain Standard Time. You should definitely check it out if you haven't. And that's sponsored by Project U, the Literary Underground, at blogtalkradio.com. Look us up. We are Occupy Underground. And what we do is we feature all types of artists like Jocelyn, and we just would like you guys to come check it out. It's a really, really interesting show. We feature all the local artists. We keep everything live, everything fresh. And she's going to be joining us later for skits. And we're also going to have pictures of her at her beautiful, beautiful cube and tractor bar. So once again, since I just plugged it in, tell us where we can find your paintings, how to get a hold of you, and where we can purchase your stuff.
Okay, I have photos at Tractor Brewery until March. I have a couple of paintings and charcoal pieces at the Cube restaurant. And then if you want anything custom, or you see my work and you want something similar to it, email me at jocreates@ymail.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for coming for our first ever, and thank you for coming. You're very lovely, you're very talented, and I'm going to break into your house and take this painting. Is that okay?
I look forward to it.
All right, challenge accepted. You have a good one. Stay classy, Albuquerque. Peace out, motherfuckers.